That smell. The trees on fire. It's the Embrace.
Oh.
The watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
Okay. Well, I'm back for more Horizon Zero Dawn. I quick traveled over here. I didn't expect this. So, little surprising, but we're just gonna hop right into it.
This is Hades' future. Metal. Ash.
Yeah, I tried to quick travel to... Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I tried... Oh. Oh, wow. I tried to quick travel to like the main area, but like it wouldn't let me.
Oh no!
There's race to the ground.
That look weird. They're like animation glitched out.
The Embrace. It's devastated. For years, this is my entire world. It can be destroyed in hours.
Yeah, this place is all fucked up, man.
That's right. We're here.
You know, I could fight that fucking thing back there. I don't see the point. I don't think there's anything I need to farm from it. I don't even think you can farm those things. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I'm sure if I stay off the roads, I'll have a little easier time, you know, getting up in here. Even though I think this is, yeah, take a hard left.
The eclipse smashed through.
Contact!
Oh, you like protected your buddy, you lucky. There's a lot of fucking enemies in here. Holy shit. to clean up the peons. Should be too hard. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard because they just,
She made that away.
they like keep coming out the gate. Block. That's right. Come on out.
Got eyes on him.
All right. I have came and wrecked the face. You know, I haven't used the blast sling as much as I did. The first time I played this, I seem to remember killing like everything with the blast sling. But this time I'm actually using the arrows and going for the weak points. Even though it seems like most enemies, the easiest way to murder them is just to use the hard point arrows and just go for the weak spots. I mean, that's not always true. I mean, there's sometimes it's better to use the what the hell am I hearing? What?
I don't.
What am I hearing? Is that one of those death things? Death bringers or whatever they're called?
More cliffs. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up on the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right. Bring down the mountain.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
I missed it. Damn it.
Faithless and forsaken. You will die.
Wait, is there someone beside me?
May the goddess remember.
So what's the deal? I just gotta kill that thing?
The corruption will not take hold.
Oh, you bitch! Quit moving! I can't see.
Back to the tainted earth, demons.
Destroy it!
I used the wrong arrow. Okay.
May the goddess remember.
I'm surprised this little pillar is protecting protecting me. Alright.
Faceless and forsaken. You will die.
What the fuck?
Back to the table.
Oh yeah. Get wrecked.
Finish them!
Oh, is there more? I hear people getting their wick split, but I don't see anything.
The sun can't see me now. We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
That is an accurate statement. I did do most of the work. That's okay though. Y'all did a tremendous job supporting me, and for that, I think y'all should get the credit. I was just, you know, I just shot some arrows. I mean, hey, who cares?
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the Embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo, ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
You will see indeed. Okay, here we go. I need somewhere in here. There's a power cell. Like, I don't know where it is, but there's a power cell in this place somewhere.
Is that the Seeker? Truly?
Yeah, it's me.
Thank the goddess.
Hey, have y'all seen a power cell in here? It's this rectangular looking thing. Kind of looks like a, I don't know what it looks like, but I need it. Anyone seen a power cell? Power cell. Anyone seen a power cell? I know it's in this fucking cave somewhere. Or maze. I know it's in here. I remember getting a power cell from here. Power cell, power cell, power cell. Oh, here we go, here we go, here. This looks promising. Let's stop being stuck on stuff. Oh, yo. Bam.
Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
Got it. You know, I could have got this way earlier in the game, but I think I could have, but I don't actually. You know, I don't know. I don't know if you can get here, like way early in the game. Maybe not. I don't know.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Yeah, I'm back. Hey,
Teb?
Oh, mother, I pray you turn your eyes from my uncle and forget his deeds, for he is unworthy.
Aloy! So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
it's kind of a shame the door wouldn't stay open. I'm like, well, come check this shit out, yo.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Oh, there's probably gonna be a million text files and audio logs and fucking holograms. And...
So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So these are... So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
I don't know. Well, let's see. Gestation, spawning phase, tasking complete, correction, partial reactivation, viable zygotes. Oh, it said viable zygotes in storage 0. That's a problem. That doesn't really say much of anything. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. So does that mean like all the backup humans are like dead now? Weird. Huh? Nurture phase, tasking complete, nutrient stores depleted.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Multi-servitors. So, what does a multi-servitor look like? I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Hopefully. Oh, it looks like this.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
So I guess they look like this. Interesting. So it's weird. They like projected little holograms over themselves to look human. That's weird.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come.
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
Well, I guess that's where they got the name Braves from. Kindergarten. Multiple system failures. Nutrient stores depleted. Oh my god.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
It is kind of creepy. You know what I mean? Like, they're a little creepy.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer!
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
They were trapped here. Their whole lives. Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert.
Is this the same thing over and over?
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
Yeah.
Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction.
Hello, child.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Hello, child. My name is Samina.
Now this is funny.
Today is a big... Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline. Priority access for Dr. Sobek.
Oh.
Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about...
Operations log. Inhabitants released. Cross-check complete. CO data archive. Gestation order received. Depleted. Seems like that's the log of her birth or whatever.
To learn a great deal.
Pretty neat. All right.
Dentiscan malfunction. Present credentials.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if? Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the Bitter Climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Yeah, man.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eleuthia 9. Route 1 access unsealed.
That is a heavy burden to be thrust upon someone. Like, oh, by the way, you're just, the savior of mankind. No big deal. Okay, why isn't she jumping? What the fuck? Come on, Aloy. What are you doing? Alright, let's try this. There we go. Oh, now she wants to climb. Okay. 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 Wait, am I going up or down? Oh, I'm going up. Lordy. Lordy. Lordy, Lord.
This is going to be interesting.
I need one more power cell.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive.
The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. Up. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora, make way for Aloy!
That she may forge the path for others to follow.
God, you people are dumb as hell, man.
There's still corruption loose in the world, but it will be cleansed.
Like, they're just so stupid, man. Try people, we fucking hate you, we don't hate you.
Protect your anointed so she can cleanse us.
Stupid, man, so stupid. Oh, I can't stand these people. Alright, whatever. Okay, hey, where's my little marker? Where the fuck am I going? Go to the bitter climb. Okay. Where the fuck is the bitter climb at? It's not giving me a quest marker. Like, it's this direction somewhere. The bitter climb. I don't. Apparently, I've been over here before at some point. This might be the last gameplay. I might beat the game. We might roll credits. I have a lot to say about this game. All right, here we go. Good old Thunderjaw out there, a buddy. Uh-oh. There's some trouble brewing out here. And so I don't care. Oh, there we go. The like quest thing just popped up finally. All right, so do I like climb or do I just? Yep, you climb. Yep. You know, I'll say one thing. This game does a pretty damn decent job of like, you know, kind of leading you by the nose on where, which I appreciate, man. Because like with all the verticality in this game in some spots, I would be lost as shit. I'd be like, I don't know.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Yeah, I mean, this is like a Tuesday in this universe. Slow motion for no reason. I always find that funny for some reason.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Oh, this should be fun. If I shoot these, what does it do again? I know it sets them off. I think it sets them off. Yep.
I'll do what I have to.
Well, they definitely are a little easier to kill. The stalkers are neat enemies for sure. They're like little mine things that they drop to like alert them. It's neat. It's a neat idea for an enemy. You know, I remember seeing an old, like, I don't know, pre-alpha video of this game. It was like early concept shit, and it had the Thunderjaw in it. It didn't look exactly like it did, honestly, but it does. But instead of Aloy...
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Anyway, instead of Aloy, it just kind of looked like a generic space marine with like a machine gun or something. It was weird as hell. All right. Are these corrupted? No. I can probably
Grappling a bit.
I can probably sneak by them. Okay. Alright. Here's my plan. I'm going to
Snow's got a bite out here.
I'm gonna hack this dude and then he'll be my distraction. Sounds like the plan is working. I guess the plan is going according to plan. Alright, here we go.
Guessing I'm almost there.
his weak spot. There we go. Got that gun off. Let's do this. Hang on. Here's a gun I haven't used in a long time. Casing off. Oh, you bastard. What is happening? Switch to the fucking chakra. No, it's Frost. It's Frost. I'm stupid. Oh yeah, that'll kill him for sure. Maybe not.
That is the biggest guard you've got, Gaia.
That got him. I didn't do a great job of that fight. Yeah, did alright, I guess. Now, I wonder if I could have just, like, ran by it. Maybe. I don't know. I know for sure... I'm not very good at fighting those. Like, I know for sure you, like, want to knock off his lightning gun thing on his chest, because that's fucking annoying. Once you get rid of that, you can chain him down, shoot off the little canister things on his neck, and then, blow up the freeze thing, and then like it hurts it, and then you're doing more damage.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
But I think Aloy can fly in the sequel, because I think there's like flying mounts. I think I saw a video of her on a what looked like a glint hawk, and I was like, word. That's going to be a very difficult game for me to do the first time, because I'm going to go
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
full OCD.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place.
Okay.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to...
I'm back. Oh boy. Here we go with all the lore stuff again.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Mind your foot.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, are there enemies here? Oh. Where does this go? Oh, is that not a thing? I thought that was a grapple one. All right, I was just kidding. We're going this way.
Guess that's my way across. It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
Well. Alright.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
I gotta go up. This.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
And then it went kaboom!
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime. No different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. All some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp for the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Yeah, huh? All we need to know is Ted Barrow's an asshole. Like, he kind of killed everything. Like, literally everything.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
So, what does it say if I go try to look at it? Does it just say it's trying to rebuild or something? I don't know. It doesn't even show up. Oh.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Definitely nothing in that room. Hang on, but before I push that, let me just take a quick little exploration. Oh. Wait, what was the point of this room? There's like nothing in here. Okay. So like, it had me pry open 2 doors, but like, there's nothing there. Damn, I thought I was about to find a power cell or something. Oh well. Let's go press the thing. I'm pressing it. I did it.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
I look at all these files on her.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you. Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Ted's such a fucking...
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Ted, you're such an asshole. You're dead and gone, and you're an asshole. Hey, look, God damn it. Alright. Is there anything else in here I need to concern myself with? I don't think there is.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
The control room.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
So wait, what's over here? Is there anything over here? Seems like there is. Hey, no. Go down, damn it. Down, 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 down. I don't think I'm going the right way. 99% sure I'm not. What's this? Oh, it's the power cell.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Nice. Fucking sweet. Okay, well then I better keep heading back this way then. Uh-oh. Can I even get back up from here? Or did I screw myself? No. 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 Okay, well then we'll just, I guess, go back here. Oh no, it put me way back here. Oh no. It wasn't worth it. It was worth it. I'll get back there, it shouldn't take me that long. Alright, made it back here, so...
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
God, Ted, fucking asshole.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Ah, Ted, you're such...
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Ah, Ted, you're such a dick. That's a monumental freaking cocksucker, man. God.
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Wait. Am I going up or down? I'm like, kind of turned around. A little bit. Wait, where the hell am I going? I swear that looks... Oh, right here. Stupid. Right here.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission, to wake the machines so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Carja? How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora Mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Well, I got myself a new lance. Ew. And yeah, this thing's strong too.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine. Define timeline. Time. Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja Sanctum's reign. Define Carja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Carja. Now that's more like it. They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you. What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Carja in shadow! Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow. The buried shadow? I don't understand. Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight? It speaks scripture. Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire. To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded. You will follow the shadow once more. I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun.
But in times of need, the powers of Shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience, you can be certain.
Now, I really want to know what this is. Like, what am I looking at? Oh.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Okay, finally. Alright. I am gonna make my way over to where that shield quest is. I'm also gonna take a quick bio break. And yeah. So I will be right back. All right, made it back here where the power cells are at, or where the armor is at, anyway. We can finally acquire it.
Clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Only 2 more. Just 1 more. There we go. The last one.
All right. So
All
let's see.
powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code.
Okay. And then
Did it.
Oh, I did it. Right.
Let's have a look at that armor. All right. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
I really wish she could just wear this armor just as it is. Did it. I picked up a lot of boxes. So yeah, this armor is badass. So now I have a shield, and obviously, I mean, you can just tell by looking at my character. Now I have a shield on, and it recharges, and it's just dope. Like it sucks you lose the you know, the stealth, but oh man, this armor's sick. All right, well, I guess we'll move on to the looming shadow and get that going. All right, back in Meridian. I haven't been here in a minute. If there is a side quest, I ain't doing it. I'm just telling you right now. Like, I think we're towards the end of the game, so I will note that it's there and not do it. You know, I say that, but hang on. There's like, is there a thing on the map? No, I just remember there's like a quest with this dude that talks about drinking robot blood. He was very weird. And I love him. Oh.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Was I supposed to talk to him? Oh. You know, I'm curious. I'm curious. I just want to go see if there's like dialogue with him. Yeah. Well, I'm just curious though.
Have you spoken to Blameless Marad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Okay. I just didn't know like if talking to him would trigger like another dialogue. Blameless Marad. Goofy names in this game.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge of defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
The way he phrased that, it sounds like, you know, it's one of those, well, you know, what's this? Oh, that's one of those journals, the things that are being repaired. I'll leave it up on the screen for a little bit. You can pause and read it if you want. I'm gonna kind of read it as I sip my water here. So, all right, that's the second entry that talks about that spaceship. I wonder if the sequel, if we learned the spaceship didn't blow up, and like there was a, you know, conspiracy and
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
you know, something, you know, I don't really know.
Damn him. And the cousin.
Oops. Oh wait, no. I like do want to check out this other stuff real quick.
Don't let them take the city without a fight.
I'll just like teleport there.
Well, they finally caught old Durban. Victory Durban.
Have you just polished that armor, was it?
Of course.
Isn't that...
No! No! Okay, hopefully it doesn't crash again. That was weird.
Have you just polished that armor, was it?
Of course. Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Some Oseram girl applied to the city
place
guard the other day.
Really couldn't be
Amazing.
more different to the sacred land, could it?
Prince Itaman is no traitor. He's joined his brother in the palace.
Can I ride a mountain here? Oh. No, I've never actually been up here. I mean, I've seen this thing like way in the distance. This, whatever that is. I've seen it in the distance, but I've never really like came over here before. I think you fight the final boss here. I'm pretty sure the final boss is somewhere in this area where you fight it, and I think it's just like a big Deathbringer. And I don't remember it being particularly difficult. I could be misremembering that. It could be horrible.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys.
Alright.
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Alright. Let's go see what these dudes are all about now. I'm blanking on who these people are. Who are you? I don't remember who they are.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Okay. He's the homie from like the very beginning of the game.
Rises taller than the highest tree.
These Karja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
She has cool, like, forearm armor. Pretty sick. See. View preparations at the ridge. At the ridge. Where the hell's the ridge? I don't know. Nothing's popping up, so I guess we're just gonna go back to the main city then. Oh, it's right here. I know, I'm just like padding out gameplay at this point. Wait, what's this?
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you. More of me? Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck. Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times? Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Marat asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar. Can I try one? Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Wow. This looks,
It's past them.
Wow.
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow. Range is good. Try the next. See? That'll knock a machine on its ass, ancient or no. With these, I think we could hold off an army.
Sick. Alright. I don't remember that, but that's pretty fucking sick. I like that a lot. Alright.
An army at the Reach. Save yourselves.
Let's go have a little nappy nap. Oh, and then roll credits, I suppose.
Owen's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
I'm good. Because even when you beat the game, it just spawns you back right before this final mission. And, you know, you can still finish other quests and stuff like that.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost? After you lost your family. Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
I know she didn't have her focus in her.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
What is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
You spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says! Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out. The Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
You're dead.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
None of this was meant to be, Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand.
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
You know, one thing I was thinking about is, I think the headpiece on this isn't completely awful. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Oh, I want that that mod. Once it. is there another one? Oh shit, I fall. Who's next?
No signs. A wall in the attack. Roll your arms, but be wary.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Oh, sick. Defend the ridge. Is there...
Raise arms again. West.
another platform.
Yeah, I'm hitting it. Oh, there's so many of them.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true sun, shadow demons.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna ignore enemies. If that's the case. This is crazy, man. Whole goddamn world's burning out here. Grab some more healing juice.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
I guess it's like a swarm of nanomachines that like goes out and
It must have gotten through the defenses.
it eats everything.
Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
I guess the machines from, you know, 2060 or whatever is made from never fucking rustium, because this has been like thousands and thousands of years, you know, in the past, and like that shit pops out, it's still kind of shiny. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
I'm trying to remember what I think the final boss is just like a big Deathbringer. That's just what I remember. I just remember it being a big Deathbringer.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
Oh, it's the lady from the launch.
Stock up. Last chance.
I have so much stuff, I can't even... I can't even use all the stuff that I have at this point.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Alright, I'm just gonna go for the cannons. I was trying to overheat it, but it looks like just shooting that is doing a lot of damage, so I'll keep doing that. Okay, I got that cannon. Get rid of that one. This isn't very hard. I'm gonna be honest. This is kind of boring.
Watch it. They keep coming. Knock them back.
Don't let them overrun us!
What's behind me? Do I even want to know? No, I do not. Oh, shit! Motherfucker. I gotta get rid of this guy. He's gonna be a fucking problem.
Put down the last corrupt.
My way's clear. Finish it, Aloy! Finish it now!
I'm on it. Quit yelling at me.
System threat.
imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
I guess that was CGI because I noticed her armor was different.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV, so the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
kind of shoot me in the feels there, that final cutscene. But god damn, I mean, I don't even know where to begin with this game. What an incredible game. From start to finish, this game is just phenomenal. I love this game. I remember when I first saw the trailer to this game. It was one of the early teaser trailers. I think it was the one where it was like Aloy fighting a Thunderjaw. That was the first trailer I saw him, you know, and I fell in love with it. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, why is this, like, you know, tribal looking person fighting a machine? I mean, this is crazy. And I almost wish I could go back and like purge my memory of this game and like play it again fresh for the first time, because man, the first time you play it, it's so just awesome how the story like unfurls itself. Like you first start playing and you're like, okay, you know, you're basically a cave person, but you know, there's machines. That's all you really know. And then the more and more you get into it, like, you know, I knew like from the beginning, like, oh, you know, Aloy is a clone of this person that saved the world, and that's why she can do this stuff, and then, you know, I knew all that. But when you first play, you don't know any of that, so like it slowly kind of like fed to you. And yeah, I suppose one minor little nitpicky complaint is that a lot of the lore to this game is hidden away within the you know, the text files and the audio files. I don't care. I don't mind that stuff really. But man, like, the graphics in this game are incredible. Like, I'm playing on the PS5 version, which is enhanced, I guess. Runs at 60 frames. But even on PS4, this game looked incredible. The combat is pretty deep when you're fighting the machines. The humans not so much. Humans, you just shit on them, right? Who cares? But fighting the machines, like, you gotta knock off parts and like knock off casings and use like an electric thing to shoot an electric thing to make them explode, and it does a shit ton of damage. And you know, it's just a lot of fun. I will say I wish the game spent a little more time like teaching you those mechanics. Like, I know it now, but like when I first played it, like it wasn't like super clear like how important that was. So I remember the first time I played the game, I just went through just shitting on everything with the like blast sling. You know, and I was just exploding everything, and it worked. I mean, you can beat the whole game. Proof, I've done it using basically nothing but the blast sling. But you know, now I understand, you know, the finesse of the combat and, you know, shooting off parts and aiming for certain things. Like, I get all that now. And you know, the like weapon system is a little goofy in that you have like 3 different bows that shoot different kind of arrows. Like, I think that was a little odd to me, because even from like just thinking about just a bow and arrow, I'm like, why wouldn't it just be like a bow and then you just pick the different, you know, ammunition? Like, I don't understand why there's necessarily different kinds of bows. I mean, you could argue it's like, well, one is like a sniper bow, and I'm like, well, you could do the same thing with a different bow. Or I mean, the same bow, just have different ammo. But no, this game is freaking incredible. I mean, just the art design alone, I love it, man. Look at this shit, so cool. And the enemy design and the machines, and god, the music is so good in this game. And it does one of my favorite things a video game can do, it gives you a strong female protagonist, and it does it in a way where she's not like over sexualized, and she's not like super like pretty and sexy. Like, you know, Aloy's pretty, but she's not like a Lara Croft, you know, where she's just like, you know, an Instagram model kind of hot. Like, she's just like this kind of normal looking person, but she's pretty in her own way, and she's kind of like feisty, but she doesn't know everything. She's not equipped with like a whole slew of zany one-liners. She is witty. I mean, she'll clap back on people. But I kind of like how they portray that, like her intelligence is kind of like up here compared to damn near everyone else, because she has the focus and she's learned a bunch of different shit that other people just wouldn't know. So of course the way she views the world is already like different because of that, and that shows across in her character. But like, think about it, how many video games, I mean really, look, I mean think about it, how many video games have like strong female leads or protagonists? I mean, there's a decent amount nowadays, but there just, to me, there ain't enough. And I love strong female leads, man. I love it. You know, I wish there was more representation like that, you know, in especially video games. Just like your typical video games, what's your protagonist? A white male. You know what I mean? So, I mean, granted, she's a white female, but, you know, hey, whatever. It's just so good, man. It's just such a, you know, good characters. You know, characters are pretty memorable, you know, and man, I guess you know, thinking about nitpicky things, I already talked about the weapon systems, kind of goofy. And it's not always immediately clear like what's necessarily an upgrade from one kind of weapon to a next, but you know, you learn what it is the more you play it. But I'm trying to think of nitpicks to the game. I will say the cutscenes are a little kind of weird, where it's like they're talking and it kind of cuts back and forth, and they're just kind of like doing this, like talking to each other, like, yeah, okay, so there's a quest over here. Like, that's a little weird. I noticed in the DLC the cutscenes were more dynamic with the camera moving and the characters are like more animated. So, you know, I'm assuming we're gonna see more of that in the sequel. I will say, like, dollar per dollar, like you get your money's worth out of this game, because there's so much fucking content, you know. I finished the main game and, you know, roll credits, whatever, fine, that's great. There's still a shit ton of fucking content. You know, I got these vantage points I can do. I know there's a quest I missed, or quests. I know there's quests plural that I missed, and I'm just gonna stumble across them in the open world, but I know they're there. You know, there's, you know, all the files and collectibles and all that crap. And then I've never done a New Game Plus. I was this close to doing it when I started this new game. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do it, man, because then like I'll have this like special armor and it's going to be confusing for anyone that's never seen this game before, you know. And at this point, I probably won't do a New Game Plus ever, because I'm going to go off into the, you know, the sequel. So I don't know. And the sequel dropped, I mean, the time of this recording, it's Saturday the 12th. And I got, I think it comes out next Thursday, I think is when the sequel comes out. I need to pre-order it. I better do it now before I forget. But the sequel looks dope. And I have tried really hard to stay away from media. I've seen a few little, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 second teasers, I think on Instagram they pop every now and then, and I'll watch it and then I turn it off. I haven't read any reviews. I don't know if the reviews are out yet, but I haven't read any reviews. I haven't watched any gameplay footage. I know there's some jackass somewhere in the world that already has a copy of the game. There's always some fucking jackass that has this game right now. Hell, I could probably look at Twitch right now. Hell, I'll do it right now. Watch. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Hang on, I see some jackass that has it open, but I don't know. I'm staring at an ad right now, but there's always some jackass that gets this game super early and they're playing it on Twitch. Okay, I think this is the first game. Yeah, this is just the first game. Okay, sorry. But you know, usually by now there's some jackass that has the game like a week early. It's crazy, but God, man, like, you know what I want for this game? And I'm gonna look later, not right now, but I'm gonna look later and see if there's, I never seen them, but I want to know if there's toys, figures, models. Hell, I'm even by statue. I'm not even like a statue guy, you know. I'm a fucking, you know, I'm a fucking Transformer guy. I collect Transformers. That's the thing that I collect. I mean, you can't see them, but they're all over my room right now. And I would love to have a Thunderjaw toy like right here. It'd be sick. You know, what's it called? A Stormbird or whatever it's called. Oh, it's such a good game. I have very little complaints. I will say the stealth, I love it. I usually am not a stealth dude, but stealth breaks the game. If you watch any of my gameplays of this, the stealth breaks the game. I mean, come on, let's be honest with ourselves. It just completely breaks the game because you can like damn near walk up to someone and they're like, what's this girl in front of me? You kill them. You know, enemies don't aggro on you as far. I mean, hell, there was one part where I was shitting on some enemy. I can't think of what it was off the top of my head right now. But the point is, I was like super far away from it, just destroying it. And it was like almost dead before I was like, oh, she's up there. I'm so glad I went through this game again. I almost didn't do it. But then, you know, I did want to do a gameplay of this game someday because I don't have it on my channel. And I frankly just wanted to replay it because I haven't replayed this game. I mean, I was looking at my save files when I started, you know, however many weeks ago it was now. 2 weeks ago or however long it's been. And I was like, God damn. I'm like, the last save file I was from 2018, and I don't even know if that's me actually playing the game. That could just be loading up, dicking around for 10 minutes and like saving. And I really don't think that that's correct. 2018, I mean. And I say this because I remember playing this game when I lived in Alaska, and I don't remember playing it when I came to California. I don't remember playing it here in California. And I've been here like 4 years now. So I think 2017 is probably a better, you know, idea when I played it last. Man, this is one of the all-time great games, you know. And when people ask me, you know, they're like, oh, hey, I got a PlayStation 5 finally. I killed someone with a brick for it. What game should I play? First one I always say is Horizon Zero Dawn. And usually they're like, well, ain't that a PS4 game? I'm like, yes, but it's still an amazing game. I always recommend this game. And I think what's frustrating to me is I've had two friends play it. One said he couldn't get into the combat because I guess he couldn't figure out how to like shoot the weak spots on the enemies. And he's like, I'm just shooting them and they're not dying. I'm like, well, bro, you're gonna hit like the weak spots. And he's like, oh. And then I guess it just wasn't for him. And then I had another buddy, he bought it on PC. And I guess the PC version was cracked or something where like it would just crash and delete all your saves or some stupid shit. And I was like, well, shit, man, that sucks. So he never really finished it. So I don't know anyone that's actually played this game all the way through that I can have a conversation with. And I know it's a popular game, but it's, you know, like your average person. What's your average person play when talking about video games? What? Call of Duty. Fucking Call of Duty. Or Apex, or God forbid Fortnite. And that's it. Like that's all anyone really ever seems to talk about. Oh, you play fucking Warzone? I'm like, no, I don't play Warzone. Not anymore. You know, you play Apex? I'm like, no, not anymore. Like I've played those games. I don't care for them anymore. Or God forbid anyone's playing 2042 and now, man, God, talk about a disappointment. I had fun with that game for the however many like 100 hours I sunk into it, and then like it just isn't fun anymore. There's only 5 maps in that game. It's only so much fun. But I can't do the same 5 maps over and over. Can't do it. I saw that there's a Horizon Zero Dawn VR thing. I haven't looked into it. But I think that's going to be the first thing that's going to make me buy a VR shit, because I've kind of low-key wanted to get into VR for a while, but I've never given in because I'm like, well, what the fuck is there? Like I see a lot of gimmicky kind of titles, and I'm just imagining me flailing around like an asshole with this VR headset on, and it just doesn't appeal to me. The only thing I saw was like that Oculus Quest 2, and I'm like, all right, well, that looks like I could lay in bed with it on my head and watch YouTube or something. Like, that sounds kind of cool. Aloy 6 years, yeah. Oh yeah, I was like 6 years, but yeah, you start the game as a little kid. I forgot about that. God, man, I can't get over the enemy designs in this game. Like the Thunderjaw is just so badass. Such a cool enemy. It's hard for me to pick my favorite enemy. I mean, the tall necks rank pretty high up there because they're so cool. I mean, you can see them from like across the map. I mean, they're so badass. I mean, the Thunderjaw for sure, very high up there. You know, the Sawtooths, the little like cat enemies, they're pretty cool. And the Ravagers are, I mean, they're damn near just like them, but they have guns on them. But I think I like the Sawtooth a little more. The bear enemies are cool in the Frozen Wild. You know, and that DLC is so goofy. Like, I like the DLC a lot. Don't take that statement I said like out of context. Like, oh, he hates the DLC. No, the DLC's badass, but it came out after the main game, and it was like a level 30 DLC. And yeah, it's, you know, it was challenging even like at end game with my end game armor and all that. But me getting to experience that DLC when you were supposed to, I mean, God, I started at level 30 and boom, I come out at level 52 with like the best weapons in the game. And then I proceeded to steamroll everything else in the game because I have the DLC bows. It's just ridiculous, man. The DLC bows are strong. I mean, it's very apparent when like I'm running across those stalker enemies and I can like two-shot them with 3 arrows. Boom, they're gone. You know? It is possible to max out all your skill points in this game too, because on my other save, the one from 4 years ago, I have all the skill points. So ironically, I don't think I have all the DLC bows. I don't think I grinded for them because I think even when I beat the game the first time, I didn't really necessarily understand the oh, I looked at my lights, the combat super well, and I was just blowing up everything with slings. It worked, you know, but certainly it's it's a lot more fun when you're just dismantling the enemies, like blinking out their weak points, blowing up their canisters. You know, that shit's fun, man. I saw this video of this guy that he goes into a pretty good detail about how to fight a lot of the enemies, and he's like, oh, you can shoot this and it creates a shockwave and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, that's neat. I'm like, but also looking at the weapon he's using, I'm like, or you queue up 3 arrows and hit him with the hard point, it like kills him. It's like, I mean, hell, if you put enough skills into melee, and especially by the end of the game where you have that spear with the socket in it, you can like knock over sawtooths and like melee them to death. I mean, you can melee sawtooths to death anyway, but like it's really bad, you know, at end game when you're like just knocking them on their ass and like critting them. But that's the thing, they made the combat in this game so much fun to fight enemies that the problem I have is I'm trying to go from point A to point B, and I'm like leaning way over on my camera for some reason. Anyway, you like go from point A to point B, and I want to fight like every fucking robot that I see. I'm like, oh, there's a Thunderjaw, let me go engage it. Oh, there's a fucking Sawtooth. There, you know, I want to fight everything I come across. I love fighting the crab enemies. I don't know why, but I do. They're actually, and you know what's funny about the combat in this game is it's easy to forget because yeah, now I can go shit on anything in the game, no problem, right? Who cares? But when you're lower level and you don't have all the good bows and all that shit, like enemies will destroy you. Like the crab enemies I was talking about, they will shit all over you, man. Like they're no joke. They're tough, you know. I mean, hell, go back and watch one of my early gameplays when I go in the first cauldron and I'm fighting that Bellaback, right? Right now I can kill a Bellaback in like maybe 3 bursts of arrows, maybe 2. No big deal. Boom, 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 they're dead, right? When I fought that Bellaback early game, like that was a battle. I mean, that was a whole fucking ordeal. I damn near died. I wasted a lot of resources. Like it was intense. You know, now you put me in a room with that same Bella back, I'd fucking just poop on the damn thing. But that's one thing I do appreciate about games like this, because at its core, this game's kind of almost like an RPG, kind of, sort of. And what I mean by that is, you know, you get things that enhance your character to make them better. So when you play a game like this, like, you think back to the first Sawtooth fight, right? And it was tough, and you're dropping trip mines to try to trip it, and you're trying to burn it, and it's kicking your ass, and you're like, oh my god. Well, now I can literally run up and melee one to death, and it's not even a challenge. I'm just like, whatever, you know, no big deal. It's kind of like when you play Secret of Mana, and there's at some point very late in the game of Secret of Mana where you end up back at the beginning level, like where you started, and all those little enemies that are on your way trying to get to the first town, you're literally just flicking them out of the way, like one-shotting everything. And it's like in that moment you realize, you're like, God, I'm really fucking strong. You know, like, how does this happen? You know, it's like playing World of Warcraft and going back to Elwyn Forest and like taking off all your armor and weapons and punching Hogger to death in like 2 hits. Like, that's what it's like, you know? And you're like, damn, I'm really strong. That's all this game is. But I like that kind of stuff. I like character progression, and you feel stronger and more badass. And a lot of it comes from you play the game enough, you become more competent in dismantling enemies, but your character is still objectively stronger. And, you know, I love that. Oh, man. Real I don't know. Oh, man. I'm falling asleep, I can tell you that much. It's pretty late, but hey, I did it. I finished Horizon Zero Dawn. So now I can spend the next, I don't know, I'm looking at my OBS folder, and I got a lot of gameplays I gotta edit. Let's see. It's a lot, man. I got a lot. Yeah, I have 20 videos. So it's gonna be, I think some of those are gameplays I stopped to go do something and come back and pick them back up, but I think that's gonna be like 17 or 18 videos. Oh god, that's gonna take me so long to edit, man. That's gonna take me forever. And like, I may be able to start posting them tomorrow, but I mean, I'm obviously not gonna have them all posted, but by the time the second game is, that's okay though. You know, I've said this before, and I really don't mean this like bitterly. I don't. I'm just being real. Like, no one watches my fucking gameplays. There's not a single fucking soul, I bet, that ever gets to this part where I'm talking about a game. Maybe years from now, there'll be one motherfucker, one, whoever you are. Thank you for getting this far and listening to me ramble on over these credits, because this is what I do. I talk over credits. I had a friend of mine tell me once, because he saw some of my videos, and he goes, so he's like, all right, so what you do is you play games and you record yourself just talking to yourself. And I'm like, yes, that is exactly what I do. And when I thought about it like that, I was like, well, you make it sound weird. I'm like, fuck you, man. Not weird. I'm recording my thoughts and observations and feelings and whatever. And can we talk about the part where those little holograms kept scaring me in my last gameplay? What the fuck, man? What was that about? They scared me like 3 times. It's because they're so loud. That's what it was. I'm walking through this quiet room, and then suddenly this fucking thing pops up. Hey, I'm freaking Tim. I oversee this. And I'm like, oh shit. The Ice Team? That was Ice. Ice, baby. WWS Finance. So there's only like 4 financial people. Well, I mean, I guess that you don't need a huge team for that. Oh man, and now it's gonna do all this for like Europe, and I don't know if I want to talk over all these credits. I may just turn off my camera and go do something else and come back. I'm quickly running out of things to babble about. I'm usually pretty good about talking over credits, but I've kind of said what I want to say about this game. Now I'm just babbling. I'm just saying dumb random shit that comes to my mind. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna turn my camera off. I'm gonna mute myself, and then I'll be back. As I figure out how to like turn this camera off.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
That's one thing that's weird about that whole cutscene. It's like energy pops out like a physical thing. Now you could play it off like, oh, it's a cloud of nano machines or something, you know, future. But I always thought that was a little weird. But hey, whatever. Who am I to judge? I don't make video games. I play them, right? Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the final battle. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout the playthrough. A New Game Plus loadout of your current inventory and skills has been created to play this game on meta. Okay. Neat. Okay. There it is. Excuse me. Well. Yeah, so there's still some stuff, you know, quest-wise I can do, and there's still stuff on the map. I know there's this dude somewhere on the freaking map. Like, there's still bandit camps I haven't done yet, so. Still a lot to do on this world. I'll probably do it off recording. No, I will do it off recording. I'm done as far as my gameplay is concerned, but love experience. Glad I got to experience again. So hi Aloy, I'll see you again in about a week for your sequel. I'm glad you got a sequel. You watched my gameplay, and I know you didn't. So I always do this, and I'm talking to nobody. But if you did, throw me a like. And throw a comment that you got this far. I'm the one person that got to the end of your video. You're boring as hell. Stop making gameplays. Next gameplay will be the sequel, which comes out next Thursday. It's Saturday right now, so a little less than a week. Who knows when I'll post the first gameplay of that? But I'm sure you can pop on Twitch and watch other people that will play it. Maybe I'll get lucky. But either way, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna have fun, and I'm also gonna go, and I will see you when I see you.